Jesus was and he is the appearance of the grace of God. Hear me tonight. In the same way that Jesus said, I am the way and I am the truth and I am the life, Paul is saying Jesus is the grace of God. See, grace is this word that we all love, that we all use, that we all need, but no one has been able to fully define it. Maybe it's because grace is not an it, it's a person. Grace is not a thing that he gives, it's who he actually is. And so when he gives himself, he gives grace. And when you receive grace, it's because you've received Jesus, because he is the grace of God. Maybe that's why we've come up with things that make sense, but we still can't define. Grace is God's riches at Christ's expense. I don't want to judge it, but it's not enough. I still don't know what it means even after I've used the acronym. Because maybe grace isn't something I'm ever supposed to understand. It's a person I'm supposed to know. Jesus is the grace of God. Think about it. We are saved by grace. Through faith. Where sin abounds, grace much more abounds. Even when he told Paul, his own lips said to Paul, my grace is sufficient for all of your needs. He was saying, I am enough. I am and I will be all that you need. Jesus is the grace of God. So self-control is believing that Jesus is enough. It's receiving grace, but it's also resting, sometimes forcing ourselves to rest in God's grace in the person of Jesus. Because I can tell you this tonight, no matter what you're wrestling with or battling against, Jesus is enough. Jesus is in it. Jesus will lead you through it. Rest in Jesus. He did not appear so that you could go through your battles in your own strength, but he appeared not just to forgive you of your sin, not just to redeem you, but then to carry you until you see him as he is. He is the grace of God.